I built a smart inventory management system for my maker projects, which covers all of the electronics and mechanical components I need for my maker projects, and I want to show you in this video how it works. Let's jump right in.
Smart home maker off the beat, innovation at your feet. Build it up, don't complicate. Home solutions, you're the mate.
Yeah, let me guide you through my Nova inventory management. What is Nova? Nova is the name of my smart home. I made a video about this recently where I explained how all of my smart home is AI powered, and there I also explained Nova. And if you're interested in that video, which gives you the broader picture, then I'll link it here. This is how it looks like. So you can see we have the inventory here. There's a lot of items in there. At the moment it's just the first kind of wave of components I added. So there's still lots and lots of components I need to add, but still it already works quite well, and you can see that I have all the components in there. I have a little picture. I have a counter, how many pieces I do have of this. I also have a description, and we can also click on an item and then we get even more details. So you can see that this tells you exactly what category it is, where it is located. So this one does not have a detailed location yet. Status, because we can also have a different status. For example, if it's still kind of rolling, if it's in order but it's not yet arrived, then we see this, and it even has some specs. I think this is already really cool. And on some components we could also see that there is a project assigned, because you can see here I also have all of my projects. Because there are some projects I'm working on that I don't want to spoiler yet, I don't show this, but you can see it's connected to the project. So if I have a new project where I need some new components and they are still ordered, or some of them already arrived, I can see this here, which project those components are already assigned to, if some of them are assigned to a project. And in the project overview I can also see the status of the different components I need for that project. So I think that's also really cool and a very helpful feature. Okay. How does it actually work? Well, we have three ways of input. One way is a photo form. This form allows me to take a picture directly from my smartphone or also upload a picture. I can also use that form on my desktop. And then I just can enter some more metadata, for example, how many pieces, where is it located, etc. The other possible input is the Amazon email. So that means most of the parts I'm using for my DIY projects are ordered on Amazon. So that means I always get an email from Amazon which actually confirms that I ordered, and then it also tells me when it was shipped out and when it actually arrived here. So I use these emails as an input to the inventory management because it makes sense. If I order something new, usually this is something that might be interesting for my inventory. And then I also have Telegram voice input as an option. So I can just type in things where I can say, okay, I have this and that new inventory item. Or I can ask also about my inventory. Hey, Nova, do I have an ESP32 on stock at the moment, for example? And then it will tell me how many pieces I have on stock, which different kinds of ESP32 dev boards I have, etc. Really helpful. Yeah, and then first thing that happens if we add a new item to the inventory is the AI recognition. So the picture will be uploaded to GPT-4o Vision, which analyzes the image, reads out chip markings, component values and specs. And also for the Amazon emails, the LLM would extract the product name, the ASIN, the price and the order number, which is important to recognize the email again later on from the email. And then it will also put these things as additional meta information directly to the new inventory item. Then I get it sent via Telegram if it comes actually from Amazon. So of course if I use the form, this step is not necessary, but if it comes from Amazon, this step is necessary because I need to know whether this needs to be added to the inventory or not. Because sometimes I order some stuff that is not really relevant for my inventory here, because sometimes you just order things for your household which are not necessary for your DIY projects or so. So that's why I can decide whether I want to add this to the inventory or not. And then the next step is to assign a project and also a storage location. So if I upload it into the form, this will be directly done in the form. So the form will ask me which project to use it for and also where it will be stored. So for example, I have different drawers in my office and also in my workbench. So I can just decide on which drawer I have this and then also in which compartment within the drawer. So that's really cool. And I can assign the project. So for example, okay, I have my desk control panel project. You might have heard about it. I have already talked about it in some shorts. So that's a project that's currently running. And then also the smart home remote control is still a project that I'm working on. And there's a lot of other projects. And so I need to know which project this part is for. Or if there is no project yet, I can also decide there is no project yet. If there are multiple parts of the same item, then I can also give each part a different project if I want. Or some of them get a project, some don't, because for some I maybe do not yet have a project. So it's very flexible. So that leads to the inventory item. So here we have the name of the product, we have the category, we have the project, and as you can see here, for example, we have two pieces, and one piece is for the desk control panel, one piece is used for the mailbox, for example, and it's in the office in the white cabinet, for example, and then usually here would be the picture. So that's really cool. And then I get also this status tracking. So when this inventory item actually arrives here, so if it's an Amazon one, then I also get a delivery message, and then it will be actually set to in stock, because before that it's not yet really in my inventory. So that's really cool. Yeah, and then what do I use this for? Yeah, well, first I have a searchable dashboard, and then I have my voice search possibility. So here I have the option to ask via voice or via Telegram whether I have a certain part on stock. Also for the project management, so if I want to work on a certain new project, I need to track all of the components that I have to buy, or to see whether I have already some of the required components maybe on stock. So then I can use this for that. And also it's interesting for the content pipeline, because as you see, I create these projects, and these projects at a certain point, they are ready to be kind of shown to you, to the public. So then it will be automatically added to my content pipeline to talk about this new project. And I can also print some labels for the different compartments with QR codes, so that I always know which compartment it belongs to. And if I have a certain compartment with a QR code, I can also use the form to easily scan the compartment to directly assign this compartment to the component. So this is really handy. I hope you liked this little video, and if you're interested in learning more, to see more details, please let me know in the comments. See you next time. Bye bye.